Coca-Cola just signed a 5-year, $1.1 billion deal with Microsoft. 5 years ago, it was discovered that there were fluorescent nanoparticles in Coca-Cola. Now, if I were a conspiracy theorist, I might think there were more to this partnership.
Now, according to reports, Microsoft and the Coca-Cola Company have announced a 5-year strategic partnership to align Coca-Cola's core technology strategy system-wide. So it is said to enable the adoption of leading-edge technology and foster innovation and productivity globally. Using Azure OpenAI service, Coca-Cola is currently exploring the use of generative AI-powered digital assistants. Now, did you know they have found nanotechnology in Coca-Cola and in Pepsi products? Have a look at this.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
The biodistribution study in major organs indicated that the NPs were easily accumulated in the digestive tract, and they were able to cross the blood-brain barrier and dispersed into the brain. Questions, and of course suspicions, have been raised in recent years.
Guys, you can't make this shit up, man. So Bill Gates inks a $1 billion deal with Coca-Cola, and we find out that Coke and Pepsi have nanoparticles in the soda that gets into our bodies, and obviously if it gets into our bodies, it gets into our brains. I'm going to let you guys draw your own conclusions from that. Give me your opinion in the comments below. I'm so curious to see what you guys think of this. I'm going to post the article in a second from PubMed that shows, I'm just going to say this. It simply says that one of the side effects of these nanoparticles is acute toxicity. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all draw your own conclusions.
Today I am testing Pepsi on my microscope. So we're just going to do one drop and let's see if there's anything in it, because we know that Coca-Cola there is. So I've just put Pepsi Max under my microscope because I know that Coca-Cola has got nanorobots in, and I've left it only for about 10 minutes, and look at this. Look at this structure that's built. I mean, it's only been on my microscope a very, very short time, and this is building all over the slide. I mean, this is insane. So it's all over the slide. You can see the product. You can see the product in the back, the brown product that I put on the slide. But look, this is built everywhere. They're highly lit, and these look like networks already building.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful Sunday evening. I'm doing well myself. I am so tired of these low-life pieces of shit that calls themselves human beings. You understand? I mean, these ones who feel that they have to poison its own citizens in this so-called great country, America. You understand? I don't drink Coca-Cola, or Pepsi often. As a matter of fact, I stopped drinking Pepsi because of the various rumors that I heard about it. And now it seems like Coca-Cola is in on the same bandwagon that Pepsi is, due to the fact of the so-called powers that be is poisoning the sodas. And that's basically what it boils down to. When I first saw those videos right there, I decided to go ahead and do my research, my own research, to see if these things were true. Because, some of the things that you come across out here on social media, you have to take with a grain of salt and basically have to do your own research to look it up to see if there's any validity to, the information at all. Turns out, yeah, it is. Those assholes are poisoning the soda, and that's just all it boils down to. All these so-called bottlers of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and what have you. I haven't heard anything about 7-Up as of yet, but we know for sure Coca-Cola and Pepsi is poisoning its pop and, the people through its sodas. And that's just all there is to it. I got here allegedly fluorescent nanoparticles present in Coca-Cola and Pepsi. It is present in it, So like I said, I decided to go ahead and do my own research to look up to see if there's any kind of articles out there to support what is being said about these sodas, okay? And I come across this particular article, and it says here, fluorescent nanoparticles present in Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. Physical-chemical properties, cytotoxicity, biodistribution, and digestive studies. Okay? Some of those excerpts that they were flashing real fast by, in the video prior that we just watched, covers all of this right here. Okay? And it says here, foodborne nanoparticles, NPS, have drawn great attention due to human health concerns, that is. This study reports the detection of the presence of fluorescent NPS, about 5 NMs, in two of the most popular beverages, Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola. The NPs contain HC and O3 elements with a tunable emission and with quantum yield of 3.3 and 4.3% for Coke and Pepsi respectively. The presence of sp3-hybridized carbon atoms of alcohol and ethers bound was confirmed by NMR technologies. Not technologies, analysis. See, I'm so used to hearing that mess, man, where, the thing, it goes on to say, the NPS be taken up by living cells and accumulate within cell membranes and cytoplasma. Evaluation of the acute toxicity of the NPS reveals that the Balk mice appeared healthy after administration of a single dose of 2 kilograms per body weight. Analysis of glutamate, pyruvate, transaminase, whatever these chemical symbols and all that kind of stuff. Let's just look at it like this. None of this stuff that it's talking about is healthy for human beings. Okay? So what we're going to do is go over here And let's just look at the problems that this stuff is causing, okay? And this is AI overview. It says here, nanoparticles can have many health risks, including lung inflammation. Inhaling nanoparticles can cause inflammation in the lungs. Heart problems. Nanoparticles can cause heart problems, including osteoporosis, blood clots, arrhythmia, and cardiac death. Brain damage. Nanoparticles can be toxic to the brain. Nanoplastics have been linked to Parkinson's disease and dementia. So now there's no mystery whatsoever as to why Americans are being, coming down with all of these kind of ailments within their bodies and wonder where it's coming from. You don't have to wonder no more. They're poisoning the soda. That's where it's all coming from right here. And it goes on to say here, autoimmune diseases. Nanoparticles can cause autoimmune disease such as systemic lupus, erythematosus, scleroderma, and rheumatoid arthritis. That is organ injury. Nanoparticles can cause permanent cell damage through organ injury and oxidative stress. Gastrointestinal issues. Nanoparticles in the gastrointestinal tract have been linked to colon cancer and Crohn's disease. Dermatitis exposure to nanoparticles through the skin can lead to dermatitis. Lymphatic system issues. Exposure to nanoparticles through the skin can affect the lymphatic system, leading to disease such as protocornosis or Kaposi's sarcoma. Some whatever this mess is, some you don't want to, come in contact with. Says here, nanoparticles can enter the body through the skin, lungs, or intestinal tract. All right. Clear as day, man. So we know where all of this stuff is coming from. What can we do about this? First of all, I would say detox. You understand? I mean, body detox. And what I don't understand is this. It seems like to me there should be a humongous class action lawsuit, that is, to go after these beverage. Coca-Cola and Pepsi, these bottlers, and basically just bankrupt them and put them out of business. If this is what you're going to do, bow down with the powers that be to poison people to get sick and die, because that's basically what this all boils down to. This is criminal right here. Look at all the millions and billions of people that's been affected with some of the same things that we just covered with those ailments right there. And it is known, it said right here in its own literature, that Coca-Cola and Pepsi has this fluorescent nanoparticles in it that they're willfully putting in this soda right here to cause people to get these ailments. You see what I'm saying? What do you do with criminals? I mean, well, all right, I have an idea, but I'm not going to say it on here. Let's just put it like this. Like that, brother. That's all I got on this particular video right here, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here, if you can. Like, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.